Your 20s and early 30s are exciting times. You are figuring out life, building your career, and making important choices for your future. This is the best time to lay the foundation for financial success. In today's video, let's talk about the best financial purchases to make early in life that will help you build wealth and set you up for life. Let's dive in. The first best purchase is a plane ticket for solo travel. Your 20s and early 30s is a decade of self-discovery, growth, and adventure. What's a better way to embrace this chapter than by seeing the world? I was bitten by the travel bug in my 20s, and I traveled often with friends and family. But eventually, I had to embrace traveling by myself because friends got married, had kids, and their priorities shifted. At first, it felt intimidating to travel by myself. No travel buddies, no safety net, just me and the unknown. But that is where the magic happens. Solo travel builds confidence like nothing else. Navigating unfamiliar places and handling challenges on my own, I realized I am capable of more than I imagined. I also find that it's easier to meet people traveling by myself, whether it's another traveler dining alone or locals who welcome you into their world. Travel expands your horizon and maybe even find business opportunities. I have a friend who traveled to Thailand and found a tea he really loved. After returning home, he started a small business to import this tea into the US. Since that time, his business has grown with more products. Solo travel teaches you life skills you will use forever, from budgeting, planning, to problem solving on the fly. You will come home more resourceful and organized. You can do it without breaking the bank. Travel during low season, stay in hostels, or use credit card points to travel for free. Just be smart, use travel hacks, and avoid debt to fund your adventure. Your 20s and early 30s are full of freedom, excitement, and sometimes confusion. There is one thing that can make this time more transformative: by investing in yourself. Use this time to figure out who you are and what you want. Think about it this way. Every dollar you spent on your growth today can multiply your opportunities tomorrow. If you're shy and an introvert like me, try taking acting or improv classes to break out of your shell. Get a certification or license to make more money and further your career. If you're completely lost and have no idea where to begin, pick up a book and start reading. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Feel the fear and do it anyways. Rich Dad Poor Dad. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Power of Now. These are some of the books I read in my 20s that changed my life. In my 20s, I felt really lost, so I buried myself in books to find answers. Nowadays, there are so many different alternatives like courses and YouTube University. The awesome thing about being young is that you can learn things much quicker, and this helps you build a life that feels authentic and fulfilling. The next best purchase is a reliable used car, assuming you don't live in a place with convenient public transportation. In your 20s, it might be a dream come true to own that shiny sports car, but buying a reliable used car is the smarter move for your wallet, your future, and your sanity. Because cars are depreciating assets that lose value over time. A brand new car loses about 9% of its value the moment you drive off the lot. Within the first year, most cars will lose up to 20% of their value. Used cars, on the other hand, have already taken that hit. The sweet spot is to look for used cars at least 2 years old, ideally between 3 to 4 years old, around 30,000 miles. That way, you are getting a car that's still in great shape, but at a fraction of the cost. Look for brands known for longevity, like Toyota, Honda, or Subaru. Especially if you're just getting started in your 20s and 30s. You just need something to get you from point A to point B. Try to save up and buy the car outright, so you don't have to worry about payments. If you'd like to learn more about the true cost of car ownership, watch my video here. The next best purchase is real estate. If you think you're too young to own property in your 20s, think again. To start, instead of thinking about buying the home that you want to live for the rest of your life, think of it as an income-generating opportunity. One way to do this is through house hacking, which is about buying a property, living in part of it, and renting out the other parts. This strategy can significantly lower or completely cover your mortgage payments and other housing costs. You can buy a house as your primary residence and rent out other bedrooms. Or buy a 2 to 4 unit property, move into one of the units, and rent out the rest. You can buy real estate even if you don't have a lot of money. There are many governments and lenders offer programs to help first-time buyers. Try to leverage first-time buyer programs such as the FHA loans, which requires as little as 3.5% down. Look into USDA loans with zero down for rural properties. Many state and local governments offer down payment assistance or closing cost help. For example, California's Dream for All program provides homebuyers with vouchers offering up to 20% of home's value for down payment. Start small by buying a fixer-upper property where you can buy cheap and renovate over time. Find affordable markets by skipping expensive cities and look at up-and-coming areas. The next best purchase is Bitcoin, the buzzword that's taken over the world of finance. It's digital, decentralized, and it's making headlines every day. Just last week, Bitcoin surged past the $100,000 mark for the first time in its history. Bitcoin gained 140% return this year, making it the best performing asset class in 2024. Bitcoin is not just an investment, it's a bet on the future of money. Especially with the incoming administration being more crypto-friendly, nominating Paul Atkins to run the Securities and Exchange Commission. Just imagine a future where digital currencies is used in daily transactions. Of course, Bitcoin is not without risk. It's highly volatile and its future is not guaranteed. But remember, in your 20s, time is your greatest ally. You have plenty of time to make your money back if something goes wrong. You don't need thousands of dollars to invest in Bitcoin. You can start small, like really small. $20 can get you started. Invest small amounts regularly will reduce the impact of massive price swings and builds your portfolio over time. It's recommended to allocate 1 to 3% of total asset for crypto. Putting too much money into Bitcoin can leave you exposed to significant financial risk and sleepless nights. That's why you should also buy the US economy, which is the next best purchase, index funds. Index funds track stock market indexes like the Nasdaq or the S&P 500, which is considered a gauge of the economy. Instead of trying to pick individual stocks, you are investing the overall market. By investing in an index fund, you are automatically diversified across hundreds or even thousands of companies. It's low effort with big results. You can just set it and forget it without having to constantly monitor the market. The earlier you start, the more time you give your money to work hard on your behalf. Here's an example from Charles Schwab. To reach $1 million at the age of 65, if you start in your 20s, you only need to put away $508 every month. Whereas for someone in their 40s, they will need to put away almost 3 times more at $1,433 to reach the same $1 million. What's incredible is that of the $1 million, you only need to contribute $244,000. The rest, $756,000, is your money working hard on your behalf with compound interest. The power of time is everything when it comes to the life-changing magic of compound interest. You can start with any amount you feel comfortable with. The key is consistency. Also, buy the index fund in your Roth IRA account so you don't need to pay taxes on any dividends or gains when it's time to take out the money in retirement. Watch my video here to learn more about Roth IRA. There you have it, the 6 best financial purchases that build your foundation for financial freedom. Which one are you going to invest first? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. I will see you in the next one.